Hey guys, I usually don't post on YouTube, but as you can see, I have these two Legend of Zelda things on CEMU. This is specifically through whatchamacallit, um my S24 Ultra. If you didn't know, S24 Ultra, you can't get into the data files for the CEMU because you would need to actually use a computer in order to do that. But I found a way to bypass this. If you notice, I can open up Twilight Princess and we'll start loading my shaders with my patch stuff. But the thing is that these aren't even my shaders. Usually when you're playing CEMU, just gonna toggle the overlay real quick. Um, you have to you would have to play the game, and then when you're playing the game, it would actually compile the shaders for you. Oh, sorry, let me go back. Yes, okay, I'm gonna put on Pro Controller. Yes, and then start. So I had played a little bit of this game. Some of my things weren't working still, and it's fine. That's glitched out a little bit. But you know, if I were to like go outside and see something new, I wouldn't be able to see my shaders, right? So let's just go ahead and exit this, right? And I just, for an example, I deleted my shaders for Wind Waker. So if I go into Wind Waker, you'll notice that it starts async. See, like compiled 22 new shaders. The async can be kind of annoying. It can kind of throw things off a little bit as things will not load as fast. I'm just gonna show this input overlay. You see, it's still compiling all these shaders, and that causes a bit of lag in the game. Even though I've played this before, I just deleted my cache. So when I begin, it's going to start compiling everything like it just did right now. It's going to be kind of slow, right? Um, this isn't bad because I have an S24 Ultra and it's the Snapdragon, you know what I'm saying? But just for the sake of this, I'm going to show you so that you can bypass that and you can have some smoother gameplay. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I can't exactly put this link in the description because I'm buns, but you're gonna want to have to find a site similar to this one where you can actually download the shaders. In this example, let me just go ahead and close CEMU. In this example, I'm gonna download the not Breath of the Wild, but the Wind Waker one, right? So hold up, there we go. But specifically the USA version, so I'm just gonna go ahead and download that. Thank you. So for this example, these are the zips. I ended up downloading multiple ones of them because I'm kind of stupid. Enjoyed the picture of Psylocke. But what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna click on one of them. I have Z Archiver, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Messed up a little bit, but it is fine. So if we go through our files, you'll see that I actually have one zip. This is the Wind Waker zip at the top. But if I scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that this E500 zip is what I have for Twilight Princess. For the sake of the video, we're just going to go ahead and do both just because I do not want to mess anything up. So 14350, see, as you can see, 2 and 1, and then 14350 at the bottom. These are very similar, but they're also a little bit different, if you can tell. Um, so yeah, I downloaded a lot of them, but I remember that this first one in particular, this 1019E500 is a lot different from the 10143 zip. So you can see 2.33 megabytes, 9.97 megabytes. I'm probably yapping too much. Nonetheless, it's going to be the same process for both. So we can straight up extract this shader cache. We might want to extract this somewhere else. But I think that it's fine if we do it here. It'll just make this little folder called E500 zip. We press extract, and we'll just call this one Twilight Princess. I know that this one is Twilight Princess, so we're just gonna call it Twilight Princess. Boom, so it's extracted. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing for our Wind Waker one. I deleted all this stuff too, the shader caches in my previous one, so we'll see the updates here. And we're gonna go Wind Waker, boom. Now both the CEMU shader files should be extracted, and they'll even show them in the folder for the downloads. Here we go, and both my shaders are here. We have Wind Waker, we have Twilight Princess. They're two different shaders, and the way we can also tell is because when we go into transferable, that's 2.3. For Wind Waker, it's not that big. And then for Twilight Princess, it's going to be a little bigger. Oh, sorry. That was Twilight Princess. This is Wind Waker. I may have them mixed up. Oh, wait, no. I don't. Anyways, there we go. So now that we have these two folders, here's where the important part kind of comes. We're going to go into CEMU and we're going to go into files. I'm just going to go into CEMU, and just like we did before, we're going to go boom, open CEMU folder, files. Now through here you can only do so much, right? But we're going to want to go to shader cache and transferable. If you notice, transferable is completely empty. Well, how are we going to get that stuff? Go here, go to our downloads folder, and then here are two little folders right here. I'm going to go ahead and do Twilight Princess first. Transferable, I'm going to take both these, and we're going to click copy to. It's going to take us back to the downloads, but we want to go actually out, back into the CEMU folder, back into shaders, back into transferable, and copy. Boom. Then both those are copied. There we go. So now we have the Twilight Princess shaders. Let's go ahead and do the other shaders, which is going to be our Wind Waker ones. So we go back into downloads, go into Wind Waker, shader cache, transferable. I'm going to click both of these. We're going to copy to, go back, go here, shader cache, transferable, and copy. And voila, our shaders are there. How do we know that our shaders are there? Let's go back into CEMU, shader cache, transferable, and all of our stuff is right here. So now we're going to exit this. And we're going to click on this. And it should compile all the shaders that we just did. Toggle the display. Show input. I'm gonna press A. Spam it. Boom, yeah, boom, yeah. Start it. And if you notice, there's no asynchronous at the top because all of our shaders are already there. So let's see if we can go to a section of the game where I haven't been in. So I've never been in this area before, but as you can see, I'm gonna run all the way up here, just randomly see if we can check some stuff out. It loads pretty well, and we're right on there. Okay, cool. But Kev, what about Wind Waker? Well, let's go check a look. So let's go back here. We boot up Wind Waker. As we've seen before, there was a bunch of asynchronous stuff, but now it's going to compile these shaders. See? So it's taking a bit of a while, which is good because this is what we want it to do. After it compiles, it's going to say that it's loading. So this is going to be the loading part. This part's a lot faster than the other. And by default, I'm going to toggle my stuff, show input overlay. And that, already noticing it's so much smoother. She don't off move, she the fuck out of here. Now, if you're using CEMU, I'm not going to tell you to get games that you don't already have, but I'm also, or sorry, I'm not going to tell you to illegally download any games. But I already have Wind Waker on Wii U, as well as Twilight Princess. So I wanted to play it on my mobile, but I didn't do too much in terms of transferring my shaders. And as you can see, no more asynchronous. So yeah, we can go to the low hand, and everything moves smooth. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, maybe I'll come back with some more tutorials. I usually don't do this. Bye!